Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke Logan reeled at the sight of Hope Logan chaffing around with the susurrus, but Hope claimed she wasn't just chaffing around with Carter Walton as they explained. Carter put his shirt back on while Hope buttoned back over as well. Although Brooke was bothered this was some kind of fling or rebound, Hope and Carter claimed they watched about each other and had a collective magnet. Still, Carter and Hope were giving it time to see where effects went between them. That's why Hope asked if Brooke could please promise she wouldn't say anything. Hope was adamant that Steffy Forrester and the rest of the Forresters couldn't know about this, especially not Ridge Forrester. Brooke conceded that she wasn't there to bust anybody since they were subscribing grown-ups, but she did have some enterprises. After Brooke asked about Katie Logan, Carter assured her that they were just musketeers, and perhaps that's all they ever really were. Carter also refocused out that he was Hope's master and that he appreciated what she brought to the company along with his life. Brooke didn't want any broken hearts or hurt passions, but she sounded willing to keep her mouth shut. In the CEO office, Eric Forrester made it clear that he didn't want to risk ruin with all Carter's expansion plans. The Forrester heritage was too important to take that adventure in Eric's eyes. Steffy was reluctant about giving up too important control if they brought on investors, so she had enterprises as well. Although Ridge sounded to appreciate Carter's vision, he also had some worries and didn't get why Carter's was bringing this offer now. Steffy eventually wondered if Hope was getting in Carter's head ever. After Steffy claimed she didn't trust Hope across the board, she said she was starting to suppose Hope was manipulating Carter. It wasn't that long ago that Carter agreed with Steffy about Hope for the future, but now he wanted to save it and was pushing all this growth. Ridge suggested business was business, so Carter's opinion wouldn't count if Hope's line couldn't get the figures up. Eric also declared that this was their company, so they knew what was stylish for Forrester Creations. Steffy walked in the design office, where she set up Brooke with Carter and Hope. That incontinently raised Steffy's reservations, so she wondered if there was a reason the three of them were all huddled up like this. Carter said it was about work, so Steffy pushed for updates on what was going on. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke, Hope and Carter will face further tight spots, so stick with us for prognostications on any bad news that's still to come. Brooke Logan went to the design office, no way awaiting to see Hope Logan in a compromising position. She was shocked by the point of her son and Forrester Creations' chief operating officer. Hope and Carter Walton's expedience to keep their new relationship secret was fractured. Observers honored that Brooke's opening of that door pushed the plot weeks ahead, as is typical of this half-hour steamer. Liam Spencer believes that he'll be suitable to win Hope back as long as he's patient. Still, Liam's reliance on the history needs to include mindfulness of Hope's growing passions about Carter. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is keeping a veritably close eye on her rival, Hope. Different than the dysfunctional triangle that was between them and included Liam, Steffy has zero enterprises about a new polygon forming that includes Finn. Rather, Steffy's mistrust of Hope is grounded on Brooke's decades-long jest. Wood's character holds Brooke responsible for Taylor Hayes losing Ridge Forrester and the performing internal health troubles. Steffy will surely learn about Hope and Carter's newfound connection. This will prove crucial, because Steffy will surely reply to both juniors in FC. But another good question enterprises how Steffy will find out. Will she make that deduction, or will the information be given to her? Hope isn't sitting in the cabin staying for Liam to return to her. Those days are long history. Rather, she's over Thomas Forrester and moving on. Carter offers Hope the potentially right outlet to recapture her mojo, which has been suppressed since she foolishly came involved with Steffy's unstable family. Noelle's character also knows that she shouldn't have led Thomas on. Whether she'll do that with Carter is yet to be known. But like Thomas, Carter is vulnerable because he's alone and wants someone to be with and conceivably ultimately marry. The possibility of them starting a family is also realistic. Don't count Liam out just yet. Those family scenes with Beth Spencer made imprint on Carter and were also intended to wink at the followership. Will the new triangle come Hope in between Carter and Liam? She might allow that dynamic to form, and if so, Steffy would hardly be surprised. Still, Theko, head of FC, will presumably be boxed out from revenging against Hope by shutting Hope for the future down because Eric Forrester seems primed to greenlight Carter's company-wide expansion plan. Carter is Aunt Thomas, but he's also not Liam. Hope's mind is open, and so are her options. Sheila Sharp may find herself a little busy in the coming many weeks. Sheila is trying her stylish to stay out of trouble, but she might need a little help in that order. But what can she do to entertain herself? Cleric lately opened up to Sheila about his enterprises for Hope Logan. Of course, Sheila gave him a friendly shoulder and may have been putting some ideas together in her head. What will Sheila come up with that might catch Hope's attention? Sheila will have some time on Halloween to interact with Carter Walton. Of course, the subject of Hope is likely to come up considering how attracted to her that Carter is. It seems that Sheila may figure out just how Carter feels about Hope and could jump in to help him to make sure Hope know it too. Sheila might decide that Carter needs a little drive to let Hope know exactly how he feels. Sheila has seen some of Hope's connections come and go and could move Carter that he's the perfect man for her. Sheila may indeed push Carter to the point of offer. Of course, if they do get wedded, they've to have the marriage at Il Giardino, and Sheila could reluctantly plan the marriage. Carter seems to always move presto when it comes to love. Carter also jumps into proffers veritably snappily. Could Hope get swept up into Carter's passion for their relationship's future? Carter could tell Hope each about the future he has planned for them. Hope may feel more at ease with Carter than she ever did Thomas Forrester. Is Hope ready to marry again? Sheila may clearly get Carter rankled up about this marriage and explain how important it could help business at Il Giardino, especially after the murders that passed there. Sheila could make this the marriage of the century if she's given the chance. Will Carter jump in and follow suit? Is Hope the woman for Carter? Carter and Hope could do veritably well working together, especially if they were a couple as well. Carter is formerly participating effects with Hope that he would partake with utmost people. Could these two be a hustler leader on their own? Will Carter and Hope end up wedded yet? Carter with Brooke by his side process Brooke, Eric, Ridge, Zend and Steffy to the Forrester main office to present his vision for the future of the company. Eric asks about the plan and Steffy says Carter wants to diversify their portfolio. Ridge adds this diversification is on quite a large scale. Carter says he wants to buy underrated stable products and grading them under a Forrester Creations luxury brand. This moves Forrester from just a apparel marker to a larger brand of luxury particulars. Eric asks for exemplifications and Carter mentions particulars like spices and leathers. Eric thinks it's a huge vault, but Carter says it's not because it's all fashion. He thinks it's time for the company to play the long game and become the leader in a global luxury request.